like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the final chapter with the interview done with legendary coach Glen Mills.
In 2011, I think when he won the World Championship. And we were having problems with who to run where and what, and Maurice Wilson was the head coach, I think. You have to help me out, you know. I said, boy, can you run the Thursday? So what? Yeah, I never run the Thursday before. I had run backstretch or anchor. He said, boy, yeah, they help me out here, because you have to do it as fast as you could run to run the backstretch. I said, all right. Leave it to me, I thought. And I'm going to talk to you and say, yes, you will run. I said, well, I know you run, but you need to go practice the third. And he ran the 100 the day before, and then we were on the track the next day practicing the third. And he was enjoying it, and he practiced it the rest of the game and so on. And he went and did a good job. Those guys, they take the relay thing serious. And it has helped Jamaica, both men and women, that more the team is dominated by the athletes who train here, because one, they know each other, there's ability to practice more and facility, and there's a new thing about running relays and running for your country, the relays that has brought Jamaica so much success over the last decade or so.
In 2008, although that medal has been taken away from the Jamaica team at 4x1 gold, did you expect a world record? You said putting those four anywhere with a first, second, third, or anchor, it wouldn't have mattered. We would have won that race. However, winning and the time of a world record is totally different. Setting it up as you did at that time before the event, did you see a world record coming? Did the four athletes go out for the world record?
Yeah, I mean, I expected a world record because although Asafa probably didn't run up to the 100, the speed is not in question. And with himself and Paul speed in that from a running start, it certainly would do good. And we know the quality of start that Mr. Carter would give us. And of course, Freighter has proven to be one of the greatest backstretch specialists that we have ever had. And he's a great handler of the pattern, passing and his speed is impeccable. So when you put all of those ingredients together, you would expect them to create the world record.
2012 London Olympics, that 4x1 team, impressive world record, but the Americans were right there with the Jamaicans. Were we as confident as we were in the past?
The team was pumped up because the Americans were bantering. They felt that they were ready with Jay, Jacqueline, and they had great things for the anchorman Bailey, and Tata was on top of the world, and he had run something. To get Pierre, I don't know whether or not 9th of 100, so they felt they had the faster team. There were a lot of talk, the coaches, the athletes, they were all pumped up that it was time for it. We were always confident that we would put them away. We had not just four great sprinters, but we had four great relay runners. These are people who were experienced in relay running, and they knew just how to get it done. And the passing was good, and the running was brilliant. 36, that's going to be hard to break for a long time. The nation is going to break it would have to have at least 3 frontline sprinters of maybe 9, 7, and good batting. I mean, they're averaging 4.936, 9 points low, so about 9.2 or thereabout. That's a lot of running. When you consider that the leader man coming from the start more than likely will not break 10 seconds, and the third leg runner is running around the turn, there's no room for any error. That's the case. It's a tremendous record.
That 36.84 seconds is a tremendous record. Coach, 2011, when Johan Blake won that World Championship 100 meters title, persons had Usain Bolt as the favorite. Some persons didn't. I don't know who those persons were. He false started. What was going through Usain's mind before that race?
The only person can tell you that
Is Usain. But what did he communicate with you, though?
I never really discussed it in any detail with him because when he came back onto the warm-up track where I was onto, and I saw him coming, I went to him and I said, "Hey, son, that's just one of those days. That's behind us. Next one up is the 200." And he was surprised because he thought I was going to start tapping. He was done that. I think that probably was a bit anxious. I don't know. I never really go back and ask. For two reasons. One, in my mind, it was not ignorant. It was a blip more surprising for him about person than most of it. The second thing is, whatever the reason, I didn't want it to weigh on his mind in his future. I just wanted him to forget about that it happened, or why it happened, or whatever, and to develop that confidence in going to the block, starting and running. So we never really talked about it. We focus on working on start, etc. So on. Maybe I can ask him now. If there was something that, if you want for a better word, spooky, I don't want it to become a creature in the back of his mind the next time he goes to start by talking to him about it.
Another who was in your camp went on to win the 100 meters title in 2011. Bittersweet.
Yeah, it's good to have insurance.
That's what you call it?
To be honest, Johan was in his infancy, and we were working on a number of things. I was at that stage where I was working on his biomechanics and his start, so on and so forth. So he was still in the process of remodeling and, for want of a better term, etc. But Johan is great talent and a great sprinter in his own right. So I saw that he was one that was going to go to the top of the mountain in due course. So we were spending the time to lay the foundation and so on and so forth. But at the same time, he was no rookie. He was performing at a high level. So I was confident that he would be on the podium. So when Bolt picked, to tell the truth, I was a bit concerned how he would now handle the pressure of being the monthly now. It's on his shoulder to win for himself and Jamaica. And I must say he had it quite well. He didn't have the greatest of start, but once he got into his running, he really displayed what is to come.
And as a coach, Olympics 2012, the following year, I should say, 100 meters, 200 meters. In the 200 meters, first, second, and third, coached by Glen Mills.
I had the vision of that.
You had the vision of that, coach?
Yes. I remember talking to Warren, and I said to him, look, we need to undertake a project this year. We need to get to the Olympics. I didn't tell him about medal or anything. My philosophy is that let's learn to walk, then we learn to run, then we learn to fly. So let's not talk about flying before we got through the stage. So he put in the work, we had a good chemistry, and as I watched him develop to the season and look at the areas that I need to work on to improve his speed, his ability coming off the turn, etc. And we kept putting the pieces together. And then the first hurdle was to get past the trial, and we know that was going to be tough. We sat down and worked out the strategy, how we would get on that team, and it worked to the team. Even up to the lane draw, because the lane draw is predetermined by place and time, and we didn't want him on the inside. We wanted to get him on the outside, so we had to run second in the semi-final to get one of those outside draws. Everything worked with, and then we had to pinpoint who the athletes we are going to target, who we have to beat to get into that final. And Bolt and Lake was never on the radar, so we planned the race the rest of the season. We did it and got home, I think, by the 9th of March. And after that, now we decided to train for the Olympics. It worked well. I remember even at the games, the workouts that I designed for it in the last week, when he was executing it, I felt good. I felt that based on what I was doing, times that I was targeting for him to run, he was showing that it was been within his grasp, because he has never been there before. So, He was on a chartered territory. And then when the final, when he got through the round and he tried to get him in the outer lane again, if you notice, he ran the semi hard enough and just to finish second and put him outside again. And then tell him how I want him to run the race. And of course, both also went 2 times and put it together. And it clicked. We created history never before.
Coach, 22 years as a head coach, high school coach before that. Do you think gaining all those experiences through the years helped you to explode, especially at that Olympics in London in 2012 as a coach for your club racers?
I've learned a lot through the years, both in the classroom and the track, in the books, in the research and the computers, dealing with the human beings, being able to inspire, motivate people, getting them to perform at the highest stage when it matters most, etc. I'm happy with the degree of success. I've had a few disappointments, and as the sound said, the disappointments have been few. But I'm really happy with the career that I've had. And there have been great moments. There have been moments when you wonder, when things go bad, you see the reaction, etc. But when I look back, I would not have it any other way. It is a fantastic ride. And I hope that I can put it together on paper one day and read it myself.
Coach Glen Mills, thank you very much for joining us. You just heard the end of the 4-part episode with the interview done with legendary coach Glen Mills. Watch, like, share, and subscribe.